Earlier on today, I caught up with Juan Pablo Montoya to chat through a few of them.
It was pretty incredible, to be honest. It's great to see that, that Red Bull got back to Mercedes. I still see, I think one of the biggest problems, in my opinion, it's the atmosphere of Mercedes right now is not the best. So it's very difficult because, I mean, it's so hard to defend with the DRS and everything, and how everybody's got, oh, Lewis didn't win because battery didn't, Bottas didn't slow down enough Verstappen. And I mean, it's so hard. It's so hard. I feel bad for him, but I think at the moment, I think Red Bull is right now coming more together. I think Sergio's doing a really good job as well, and he's supporting. He's doing a really good job supporting and getting the best out of Max as well. So it's really good to see.
And before we pick up on Sergio, let's go back to the relationship, like you said, at Mercedes. Things aren't going great there. Obviously, we heard Bottas, a little bit aggravated over the team radio. Do you think his relationship with Mercedes is coming to an end?
I think if they would went to him and told him you're out, I think it would get a lot better. Whether he's going to be out or in, whatever they decide they need to do it quickly, because at the moment, when he's in a really bad situation where they're not telling him yes or no, it's just keep doing your job, and if you do your job, you might get the seat, and that's the worst situation to be in, because you want to go as fast as you want when you can, but you don't want to make any mistakes, and that combination is terrible because the pressure of screwing up week after week, it gets higher, and then when things don't go well, then the relationship with the team is not the best either. So it makes it very, very difficult.
And it can't be easy for Bottas on a weekend like that as well, where he clearly said that it was going to be a two-stop race, which it turned into, and they chose against that. So I guess for him, that must have made him even more frustrated.
Yeah, I mean, the team decided. Lewis was in the same strategy and everything. So yes, could two-stop could have been better? Yeah, but it wasn't. The team reacted late, and Red Bull reacted ahead of them, and they thought they had enough pace to win the race. So I don't know. It's just a bad situation because I don't understand is what's going on in his mind that he can perform all weekend and he can be quick. He can do the job until qualifying. And then after qualifying, it's like you get into Q3 and all of a sudden everybody picks up more time and except him. It's like everybody is a Lewis learning from him where he's quick and doing everything session by session, and Lewis keeping speed on the pocket for the last qualifying, maybe, but it's making it really, really difficult for him. And the race pace needs to improve a little bit, in my opinion. His speed all over the weekend is good. It's just I think he needs to work a little closer with his side of the garage and figure out what he needs to do a better job in the race.
Could it be that pressure of being alongside, someone so consistent? I mean, we've seen, you talk about Bottas who can be quick and then lose pace, but Hamilton seems to go the other way, doesn't he? He can be slow in practice and then all of a sudden he finds pace out of nowhere. Is that maybe a situation that just puts Bottas under a lot of pressure mentally, and maybe that's where he struggles when it gets to Q3 and so on?
Yeah, I think the pressure is tough. You look at Monaco, for example, when after the race weekend they had a problem with the knot, and they go, well, he didn't stop in the marks perfectly, and he was like, I don't know, 5 centimeters off the mark. It was, what they call tolerance on both ends. He was right there within the tolerance to where he could stop the car, and something goes wrong. Instead of working together and saying, we had an issue. And they went afterwards and said, oh, he just didn't stop in the right place. Instead of going, oh, maybe the guy with the gun didn't put the gun completely straight. So it just seems, I think in his mind, they're attacking him. And when he, it's just, they either commit to him and say, look, we're with you, and things will get a lot better. And I think either way they decide they need to go, I think they need to make a decision quick, because it will make the relationship a lot easier once the decision is made.